Welcome to your virtual tour of Twickenham. Twickenham is located in southwest London and is very near Heathrow Airport, by far the best and easiest airport from which to access the rest of London. Although it may be small, Twickenham has much to offer whether you're interested in history, sport or food. If you want to get away from the huge tourist traps of London, Twickenham may just be the place to start. So, where do you start your exploration of Twickenham? One of the best and most famous areas of Twickenham is Twickenham Green. Twickenham Green is the perfect place to start exploring Twickenham. This triangle of green space has much to offer tourists. The inviting green grass has been home to many picnics, cricket matches and summer fairs throughout Twickenham's history. In the summer, you can relax watching the local teams battle it out during a cricket match, while in the winter you can wrap up warm and be mesmerised by the bonfires organised by the locals. Feeling hungry? Don't worry. Twickenham Green is home to one of the best restaurants in the area, Arthur's on the Green. It used to be a public toilet until it was perfectly converted to serve delicious, locally produced and fairly priced food. Once you've had enough relaxation on the green grass at Twickenham, it's time to walk towards the centre of town and make your way to one of Twickenham's prettiest and most famous streets. Church Street has been part of Twickenham for many years. It is a street steeped in history and home to many local shops and businesses. Although it is absolutely tiny, this street feels as though it has hundreds of little shops tucked away in every corner. Do you need a last-minute gift to take home? No problem. Church Street has it all. Fancy a step back into history? Walk into the local sweet store where you can buy a small suitcase of penny sweets, each one juicier and more delicious than the last. Before you get too much of a sugar high, make sure you save enough energy for our next stop, an idyllic and hidden island that's been a Twickenham treasure for many years. Eel Pie Island is a place many have heard of, but not many have visited. Artists, boatmen, pop stars, rich men, poor men and just about every other walk of life can be found living here. The island even used to host pop concerts in the 1970s. The Rolling Stones played here once. These days, the island is home to many artists and lots of strange signs. The art exhibitions only happen on a few weekends each year, as the residents don't like being disturbed. However, it is worth visiting this exquisite spot just to meander the little streets and see where they take you. You will feel as though you have stepped back in time as you get lost in your thoughts and the little alleyways that lead you around the island. After Eel Pie Island, it's time to come back to the mainland. Are you feeling hungry? You must be after all that sightseeing. It's time for some food. No visit to Twickenham would be complete without a meal at an Indian restaurant. Twickenham is famous for the hundreds of Indian restaurants it has. Spicy, sweet and succulent, the huge range of dishes is bound to satisfy you when you're starving after a long walk through Twickenham. Sheesh Mahal is the best restaurant in town and the cheap prices are an added bonus. After you've refueled, it is time for the highlight of our tour. The greatest rugby stadium on earth is what awaits you at the end of our tour. Twickenham Stadium is the home of English rugby and it is truly spectacular and emotional experience on match days. If you're lucky enough to be here and have tickets for an England game, you are definitely in for a treat. 82,000 voices screaming, shouting and singing for England is what you will experience as the players run, ruck and rumble for 80 minutes of intense battle. If you can't catch a live match, then you should visit the Rugby Museum, where you will have the opportunity to walk on the hallowed turf of Twickenham and visit the famous England changing room. Finally, you have reached the end of our tour. You have experienced a rare glimpse into an area of London that is not always mentioned in travel guides, but is well worth a visit. A well-kept secret, Twickenham will leave you wondering why you didn't visit before and when you can come back again and catch that rugby game.